Hello and welcome to Moon Magick Tarot. My name is Amby, and today we're doing the 2016 yearly overview, and this one is for Virgo. What I'm going to do is pull one card per month, and then have one that's just basically kind of the theme that runs throughout the year, like the underlying energy of it all. So, let's see. Virgo, the year of 2016. Alright. Virgo, 2016. Alright. Start with that. January. February. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Flip it. Here we go. I'm going to do this one. So, the underlying energy for the year for Virgo is the Ten of Cups. Okay? See that? Here, I'll just put it up here then. Alright, so, the Ten of Cups is about, like, the underlying energy for 2016 looks like happy home, happy family, love, joy. Yeah, like companionship with those you love. This can be friends. It can be, but mostly it's family. It's really just like a happy home. Very good, like, yeah, home base. Let's start with January. January, beginning of your year, starts with the Ace of Swords, which is, the Ace of Swords talks about strength. So you come into the year hot, just, you're strong, you're capable. You can have some strokes of inspiration that are just whoosh, great ideas come through that are killing it, you know. They're really like are game changer kind of ideas for you, which are good. So, yeah, January, you have the strength to overcome anything. You're going to persevere. You can push through whatever comes up in your face to deal with. But you're going to have great ideas. You're going to be smart about what you're doing, kind of rational about everything, which tends to be Virgo-y anyways. February, you have the Four of Swords. And this looks like, what this is about is, you know, you might have put forth a lot of energy being so strong and stuff, so you've kind of diminished your stores of energies. It could be your store of, you know, finances or whatever, but you're kind of feeling diminished and you need to rest. You need to take time and replenish your resources, whatever those may be. So, January, you're probably running pretty hard, pretty like burning both ends of the candles. And come February, you're going to want to relax and take care of yourself. Make sure you're up to snuff to move on. In March, you've got the Hanging Man. So this is still kind of waiting. It's not so much recharge your batteries, but this is like to hang out. Kind of let things simmer. So you can see what you're actually working with, you know? So, if you have any like major decisions you gotta make, I would postpone them. Most likely you're not going to. When the Hanging Man comes in my readings personally, it's almost like life is moving at snail speed. You know, you're kind of moving through sludge. Every step you take takes lots of effort, so you gotta be taking care of yourself. But the outcomes come, and the benefits come from your work. You do move forward. It's just slower, and a lot of the times when you can move through progress, you know, either personally and internally, career, in relationship, in building something, whatever it is, sometimes it takes slowing down to do it right and have it build a solid foundation that you can rely on. So the Hangman is asking you to slow down, you know, take a breather, and just don't push so hard. Sometimes you gotta relax. You don't always have to be pushing. Sometimes you gotta be allowing things to flow to you as well. Well, this would be April. See, April is, now it's time to push. It looks like you're going to push off to sea. You're on the next leg of whatever creative endeavor. It can be business, career, you know, whatever it is that you're striving for, that you're passionate about. It looks like you've accomplished quite a bit in it. And maybe this waiting was just waiting for the opportunity to go that next leg to come through. Maybe this was, you had that idea that to put something in the works, and it was exhausting, but you just kind of had to wait till it comes through, or the doorway opens. Well, the doorway's open now, and you're ready to walk through it, and it looks promising. You've made it this far in it, and you know, like you're a 3. You've gone 1, 2, now you're at the 3rd. This is where it's like really kicking off. This is one of the big pushes. So it looks like what you're working on is going to be successful, and you're absolutely ready to keep moving. So yeah. Excuse the sirens. Let's see. This would be May. Alright, May is the 5 of Swords. This can be the feeling of loss, kind of unfair treatment. You can feel like somebody actually stole from you. Somebody can actually literally take from you. In my experience, it seems to be usually it's in your head. So you feel like somebody took something from you unjustly, or it can be even that you're around somebody more often that kind of zaps your energy, that kind of sucks your energy, and you're starting to notice it, and you're kind of pointing, you're looking at them going like, this is not fair, you know, this is unfair, you know, it's a give-take. Why are you always taking, you know? But for you, I really think that it's just, yeah, you're just gonna feel like maybe a little bit taken advantage of, but it's okay. Like, they didn't bust you. You still have what it takes to do what you need to do. You have some reserves in you to keep pushing forward, and maybe now you know that this person isn't to be trusted. So, you did learn a valuable lesson, but you know, keep your eyes out. You might get the hint that maybe somebody's intending to be a little bit shady, or you kind of have a gut feeling. Follow it, because it is possible come April. In June, you've got the Star. It's one of the more pretty cards in this deck. I think it's beautiful. The Star is basically hope, you know. It's reason to have hope. It can be victory. It's dreaming huge. And if you think you can dream huge, dream huger, because anything's possible. You have what it takes, you know. This could be reasons to be hopeful. So after this happens, you could see a response maybe to the situation that replenishes your hope in humanity, or the people around you, or the people, co-workers, your family. You could have reasons to believe that you are supported, and that what you're doing matters and will be successful. It can be hope with your career, but really, to me, I'm thinking, since it's so closely related to this dude right here, it's support. It's you feeling reasons to be hopeful for the future, and feeling supported in, you know, with your family, kind of rallying around you to remind you, like, this didn't, you know, whatever, frick that guy, it doesn't matter. She, it doesn't have to be a dude, but, because I'm staring at a dude, that's who it is in my head. Didn't matter. Didn't take everything. Maybe they needed it, fine, but now you know. Now you don't have to deal with him. He's kind of out of the picture. It's fine, right? So that's beautiful. June, hopeful, beautiful energies. Can be healing too. Blue's always like this calming healing. So July, you've got the 5 of Swords. Oops, sorry. I shaded it. The Five of Swords. This can be a card of victory. Like, woohoo, you finally overcome. A lot of the times, though, this dude, he overcame his obstacles, but he laid, chaos in his wake. There's a bunch of people that are really beat down, and although he's excited, nobody else is cheering for him. He's kind of by himself over there, being like, "That was awesome! I totally did it. Look at me." And like, although it's good for you, like, you will have a success, but sometimes you need to deal with it tactfully. How excited you are for yourself and your achievements, because sometimes those achievements really hurt another person. And an example of that is, me and my family, we moved across the country, and we were so excited to do it. It's this beautiful adventure and all that, and really, I kept having this card show up, and it took me leaving and looking at my sister's face and my dad's face, and even the face of my daughter, realizing that she's not going to get to see her auntie as much as she did. And you realize that in your excitement, you forget that, well, your actions absolutely affect other people, and not always as positively as they're affecting you. So, not to change what you're doing, but do be aware. Maybe, do be aware of how that affects them, because it almost felt like I had rubbed it in their face, and I felt horrible for it. And we all make mistakes, so if it still comes out that way in your life, that's fine. But just know that is a possibility. It's tact, and looking from other people's perspectives, it really helps it a lot of the time, especially when you have really strong, big, exciting energy. Or even, big, mad energy, to kind of gauge how huge emotion does affect those around you. So, August, you have the Three of Cups. See, look at that. So you have reasons to be stoked. You totally were victorious, and now come August, you're celebrating. So I think whatever the Five of Swords was, you got word that something was coming through, or that there was a successful thing, but you had to wait for it to be achieved. So it took a minute to finalize, and now it's been finalized, you've experienced it, and now you're celebrating. You might have had these people sad, maybe you were able to be tactful, and now they get to celebrate with you. Here they are, they're just excited. Maybe you had to show them a different perspective, and how that made them feel more included, or better taken care of in the mix of it, so that they can be there to celebrate with you. Or maybe they just, swallowed hard and celebrated with you, because they knew how good it was for you, even though that affected them negatively. But come August, you're celebrating. You are happy. Your cup overflows. You have an abundance of joy and love and healing. You got their, lit up healing hands. Laughter and joy tends to be healing for the heart, so this is beautiful on all accounts. Come September, keep moving stuff. Come September, you got the Six of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card. I like to see this card. It means you totally have financial stability. It doesn't necessarily have to be finances, it usually is, but any kind of material stability. So anything that makes you feel secure and safe in the world is represented by the pentacles. This could be, food, shelter, money. It can be health. It can also represent education or wisdom. That's, a lot of, not so much, heady, airy, mystical wisdom, but, more earthy wisdom. Things that actually are, functional in the world. So this says, I have abundance. I am taken care of. I am secure and confident in my world. I worked for this, and I have excess to share with those who need. And that could be just you be passing on information to help them cultivate their own abundance. See, there's little hands reaching out to him, come on, dude. It could be that, or it could actually be you start donating money, or you have friends and family that need a leg up, and you might be able at this time to give them that leg up. Whatever it is, you are feeling an excess of what you value and what provides you with the sense of security and stability, and you can share that with other people. So looks like You might have a bit of struggle throughout the first half of the year, and it totally turns around and kicks up come the middle. Let's see if we can see that trend continue on, and it looks like we do. Beautiful. The Page of Pentacles, sorry. Page of Pentacles. Okay, pages bring messages. So this means you hear word, whether it's official letters, phone calls, voicemails, whatever, messages, texts, it doesn't matter. However you hear it, you get word that something that you've worked for is coming to fruition. So, like, it was slow going. It maybe, like the Hangman, you're kind of waiting. So, it doesn't necessarily, like, bam, you got what you were looking for. Like, it's slower. It kind of comes a slow roll through, in. So this says, either it's coming, it will be here in the future, or that which you've been waiting for is come through. Get down, Wyland. Get down. Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. That's Wyland. Yeah, so you get good news that, yeah, it could absolutely be money. It has to do with property, land, education. You might get news that you got accepted into school or something that you were trying to do, or like seminars, or you hear about a seminar that you wanted to being close to you or something. You get good news of something that you've been waiting for. It's coming, or it has now finally come. Especially because this is general. It could be before or after, who knows. And so November, you have the Strength card. I love this one in this deck. I think it's so pretty. And look at this girl. Look at her strutting her stuff. This woman knows what's up. This is representing everything that is strength, female strength, feminine strength, and that's, it's like dignity and just like regal. This is confidence. Like, this is what I see. Right now I'm looking at this. This woman is confident. She owns this place. Nothing can shake her, and nobody's going to approach her and try to make her think otherwise, especially with that lion just walking with her. Like, I want it. So in November, most likely you're going to feel really strong, or, yeah, you're going to feel really strong. You're going to feel confident, and I think coming off of this, you have so many reasons to feel like that way. You are rocking it life. It just turned on a dime for you, it looks like, and then bam, you're walking with your head held high. You feel successful in what you've done and what you've created. You feel caring and you feel compassionate, and it takes strength to be compassionate. And another thing that this can represent or bring to attention is that vulnerability is a strength. Like, it takes strength to be openly vulnerable, and maybe you feel like being that way, because sometimes it takes vulnerability to inspire others, for their healing or their process to keep going. So, but I really just think all this made your head perk up. You're confident marching on to the future, because if you can pull this off, reasons to celebrate, and abundance, and even more good news coming in, you can rock anything that comes in your way. So let's see what December says for you, and look at it. Beautiful. Dude, looks like an awesome year for you. It's ending on a really high note. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, it's money. It's money, money, money. So it can be, and all the other stuff, property and education and health and stability and, yeah, just security in general. But look, like, all things 3D. They're just laying around her. She's not even looking at it. She just knows. I am so aware that I'm abundant that it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm going to move on to other things. Look at this bird. This bird can be my friend. I'll work to get this bird to trust me. Like, money doesn't matter anymore, because I know that I'm taken care of, and I can focus on other things. No more does it have to be earn. It can be do what I love, experiment with things, try to benefit the world in a better way and stop having to fight so much. And, it could be that for you, or it could just be like you come in to December feeling really abundant, like, and this, because it's the holiday season, maybe you just know that you have so much, and you feel really, like you can be generous, and you want to be generous in meaningful ways. That's not like, I'm going to cut you a check kind of ways, but like, that actually have impact on people's lives so that they can achieve this kind of stability and a financial security that you have, that by the end of 2016, Virgo, you're doing great. This is a beautiful year. You know, you have a couple rougher, not even that, you got this one, and this one's irritating to me. Like, it's not a bad card, but like, I get so tired of, you know, moving slowly when you're trying to progress, and that's all. But like, this is be tired. That's not even a thing. This is the only card that causes any, like, really, like, any conflict, and it's passive conflict. It's not even direct conflict. This is passive, and mostly victory. So this is a beautiful year for you, and I'm so happy to see that, especially with the underlying being like happy home, joy. Dude, right on. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm really excited for you. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like it, subscribe, you can comment. I'd love to, you know, interact that way. This is a brand new channel, so I'm starting with the yearlies, and I'm gonna have weeklies out on Sundays. That's what my goal is to have weeklies out for each sign on Sundays. So if you subscribe, you'll see those pop up. And yeah, so have a beautiful year, and thank you so much for being here.